Good morning, Dr. Jaffe. We have some questions today from our viewers in the audience. We're going to start off with a food question, which I love because I'm passionate about food. Here we go. Why are legumes such a controversial food? Would you recommend people include legumes in their diet, such as black beans or lentils? Why or why not?
Whether it's legumes or legumes, there is a lot of need for better understanding of what the food is, what its components are, what its benefits are, what its issues are. Because yes, we're talking about beans and peas and lentils. In many societies over many, many millennia, these were the staples that allowed people to survive. This is the results of plants that, when dried, can be stored for a long time. And then, if you know how to cook, with the help of some herbs and spices and maybe some Celtic sea salt, you can make a nutritious, delicious meal. So why are they controversial? Well, there are things in foods, especially in legumes, like lectins. And lectins are even less understood than legumes, and therefore they're more scary because they are known in high concentration to activate immune responses. And we already have enough self-attack autoimmunity. We already have enough repair deficit inflammation. However, it turns out that nature nurtures us with its wholeness. If you have healthy digestion, so that you can break foods down to their components, assimilate them, and eliminate them without immune burden, now those very lectins help tune up and help your immune system to be at its best. But as you've often heard me say, it is usually in biology the Goldilocks scenario: not too much, not too little, just right is just right. And for whom and how much and when is just right. So I've already said, if you have a healthy digestion, then legumes are your friends. In fact, they can be staples of a healthy, heart-friendly, cancer risk-reducing, diabetes risk-reducing, healthy weight management diet. So there's lots of benefits. And by the way, they tend to be rich in potassium and magnesium, in iron and folate, and B complex, and cholesterol free if you're concerned about fat, and low fat. When you look at what mostly they are, is beneficial complex carbs and fiber, minerals, and oh yes, there are some lectins here. Now, we recommend that you eat a wide variety of foods in a wide variety of ways. And we recommend that you observe yourself, or better yet, do the 4 self-assessments and the 8 predictive biomarkers that will give us lots of information about your biology, even about your cellular chemistry, and where there are strengths and resiliences to celebrate, including with legumes, and where to take action to repair. So let's remind ourselves how valuable it is to use nature, nurture, and wholeness, how valuable it is to have organic or biodynamically sourced materials, foods, staples, legumes, whenever possible. And today, organic is accessible, biodynamic is possible, and my view is that because of the added nutritional density and the lack of environmental contaminants, that biodynamic is preferable to organic, and that commercial, to me, means, in addition to the issue of the legume themselves and the lectins, whatever else, whatever other contaminants, whatever other anti-nutrients creep in. So very often what people are concerned about is a term, legume, that they don't quite understand, compounded by the difference between commercial and organic or better. So let's have our legumes in a way that nurtures us, in a way that renews and restores us, in a way that rebuilds our supplies of essential minerals and other nutrients, that adds fiber, that binds toxins when they come out of the liver through the bile so they don't get reabsorbed. That helps a healthier digestive transit time because of the fiber and the nutrients. So let's celebrate legumes and be smart about eating a diet that you can digest, assimilate, and eliminate without immune burden. And for most of us, that means doing the LRA by ELISA ACT test, plus or minus those 4 self-assessments, and the predictive biomarkers, of which the LRA is one, so that you can know your epigenetic, functional, here and now, a biological age. In my case, I tend to test at about half my chronology. And if I can continue to do that for another 30 years, I hope to report on further successes. So legumes are friends, especially when organic or biodynamic, and I recommend having them at least once a week in a dal, and then maybe once a week a chili, maybe once a week a curry, maybe once a way a liquid nutrient plan day that you can download from our website, maybe one day lots of fruits and melons. Because when you combine all of those recommendations that I just made, you dramatically reduce your chronic disease, cardiovascular, cancer, autoimmune disease risks. So celebrate legumes, enjoy them, and they'll be good to you and for you.